My name is Terry. I'm a retired hospital employee. I have one daughter and 3 granddaughters and 1 great-granddaughter. I've lived in this house 48 years, and it certainly looks like I never threw anything away in 48 years. Things are far too cluttered, far too messed up, too much of everything. I'm a collector. I have Christmas things. I had Father Christmases and nutcrackers. I used to do a lot of decorating for Christmas. I have a lot of glassware. Fairy lamps, oil lamps, stained glass lamps, just glass in general. That's my big downfall.
I'm Corey, and Terry is my mom. She says she's a collector. I say she's a hoarder. There is so much that she has collected. There's been a lot of pointless purchases. Stuff that she has picked up from rummage sales, estate sales. It is very overwhelming.
I'm Zaria, and Terry is my grandma. My grandmother is a hoarder. She thinks she's a collector, but she is not. She is hoarding. Some China stuff, random like cutlery. She also has like a bunch of clothes lying around that she bought that she thought she'd wear but never ended up wearing.
Her bathroom is full of clothes, so she can't use the shower. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the plumbing, so I'm not sure how much of the bathroom is even usable. There's no access to the kitchen. There's too much stuff piled up. You can't see the counters. Can't get to dishes, can't get to the stove.
I had started to muck out the bedroom, and that didn't get completed. So now I fall asleep on the couch watching TV with my cats. Up on the couch if you think you're getting some.
I'm Annika, and I'm Terry's granddaughter. My first memories of my grandma's house were her whole house was super clean. There was nothing on the floor, ever. She used to clean up everything.
The collecting was pretty much under control until I had cancer. And after the chemo loosens up a lot of things. I have been through so much in this life. I got married straight out of high school, 2 weeks after graduation. My husband turned into a severe alcoholic and abusive man. After 3 years of that, I decided it was not worth it to be married. I got a divorce and raised my daughter on my own.
I grew up with a father who was nothing for him to call at 2 o'clock in the morning when he was drunk, tell my mom how much he loved her and this, that, and the other thing, when he was completely annihilated. And then in the next breath would threaten her he was gonna kill her.
I was afraid of him because he did qualify marksman in the Marine Corps, and I know he had multiple weapons. I think everything that I went through with my husband, I purchased these things and stuck them away because I deserved them for what I went through with him.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Corey Chalmers, an extreme cleaner specializing in biohazard and hoarding. Well, as you can see, the weather is not playing nice today, so that's going to be the first hurdle.
I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in helping people struggling with hoarding disorder.
Okay, so is everyone ready?
Yep.
All right, let's head to the back. Everything is either getting thrown in a trash can or bagged up to go to the sorting area.
So, when you're thinking about holding on to stuff, you want to make sure it's going to have a home, that there's going to be a cupboard to put it in, okay? And I know it's going to be hard because you have a ton of Tupperware. So we want to pare it down to the things that you'll actually use, because when it's at the bottom of a pile or in the middle of a pile, you can't use it. Terry is not a woman of many words. So are we keeping this?
Yes.
She just agrees to a lot of things, but when she doesn't speak her mind, I don't know what's going on, and it makes it really difficult. Now, how many dog dishes do you need?
For as many dogs as I decide to keep.
So, Terry, we want to work together as a team, which means communicating, okay?
Put it in by the spices. Can go.
Do we want to save this?
What? Then throw them.
Well, I mean,
So, Terry, she's just pointing out that these are soiled and you have a lot of new stuff in there, and do you want to mix the soiled stuff with the new stuff? If you do, that's your choice, but this is where we want to challenge you to think a little more critically about...
I did not realize that one had been used.
Okay.
Well, it seems like you guys have decided what I can and what I can't, so why don't you just...
We
Are you
decided.
serious?
Yes.
What
You
do you-
can't do this, we can't do any of that. You've got too many towels. Get rid...
So you don't like us helping you to make good decisions?
No, you're making the decision. I'm not.
I haven't made one decision, Terry. You have made all of the decisions. We are directing and encouraging you. But I
let's go.
haven't,
Keep
I
going.
haven't put one thing in the garbage, and I haven't kept one thing. You've done it all.
Yes, you have.
Huh?
Where's the rest?
No, let's stop and have the conversation. If you're gonna come out and make a comment like that, let's get to the bottom of it. I don't want you to regret this stuff tomorrow. I feel like you're being pressured and bullied.
I am.
Like you feel that way, not that we're doing it, but I don't want this to come back to haunt us tomorrow. So is that a choice that you would make?
I was going to donate those pots and pans anyway, but since we cannot donate anything, throw it.
Okay. We don't want to end on a bad note today. And I want to clear one thing up. I did not say everything in your house is not salvageable. I said everything in your house is not donatable. And there's a big difference between the two, okay?
That's all right. You can all go.
Good morning, guys. If you guys are ready, I am. Well, let's get started.
All right.
So you guys can start on the stuff that's over there, and one of you can take this bag, see how it goes. We have Terry and the granddaughters back at the sorting table, just working on their communication skills and seeing if they can't put a big dent in all the stuff that's come out waiting for them to sort.
I would like to keep...
Okay, so just say keep. We're finishing up the kitchen. We've got most of the stuff removed, but we are just finding a lot of rodent waste. What's going through your head? You're not smiling ear to ear, so. What? Just talk again. We need to know what you're thinking. Let us know how this makes you feel, because it's an important part of the process. Do you have some concerns about things missing or something?
No, not missing.
Okay.
Terry, how about the condition?
I'm surprised it's that bad.
And that's really what we want you to see. A lot of your furniture is ruined from moisture. All this is just from their fur. But you can see it's full of rodent stuff everywhere.
So are you okay with just letting that whole thing go, or are you hoping to clean it?
No, it can go.
Okay.
I think Terry is sticking to her word at 50% at least right now. The problem is 50% of a hoarder's house is still a lot of stuff. She needs to let go of a lot more. In a house like this, she would have to let go of about 95% to have it look like a normal functioning home. So at this point, we need to step it up a little. Derek Clean, guys, can you come in? We're gonna do the living room. Just like we did in the kitchen, same rules.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Is it starting to feel like this weight is literally lifting off of you?
Yeah.
Good. Because this really seems like it's held you down. And I hope this is like a freeing experience to see now 2 rooms clear. And I hope there's not a huge sense of loss of anything that's gone yet. You gave up some control and did some things. So how did that feel?
I would just like to get it done so I can see what I saw up here, out here.
So you had a vision.
Yeah.
Good. That's
I
good.
love that.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, we need to just finish this and then get into your bedroom tomorrow. We have to get that bedroom done. Because the cleanup has gone so slow over the last couple days with Terry needing to make most of the decisions, I need her to give me a new plan or some way that we can get these 2 additional bedrooms cleaned up quickly. We don't have a lot of time left. So with these last 2 bedrooms, can we give up some control so we can make some quick decisions and maybe put Corey in one room and put your granddaughters in another room and just get through it?
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Yes.
All right, that would be perfect. So thank you for giving up control. You're getting better and better at this, I will say.
Absolutely.
This goes to the pergola. No, this one was Grandma's.
Okay, so keepsake,
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah. Stay back.
Oh, geez.
Wasn't she saying that she wanted to keep this bedding?
Well, I think ideally she thought she wanted to keep it.
Right.
Where's that thing where the mice were living? Yeah, like, look, I mean, they're just chewing bedding out of there and taking it who knows where. So this place is just full of them, and I really don't want to save anything fabric for sure. You know, but I mean, you can see on the air conditioner there's cat waste.
I know, I can see that going down.
And we're finding a lot of that stuff. Hey, Terry. What's your thought just walking in here? The first visual?
Did not realize it would be this awful.
So you understand our kind of reasoning for why we're saying a lot of this is just getting thrown away. We peeled the blankets back and you can see all the waste in there.
So all this is gonna have to go, Mom.
Yeah.
And the mattress and box spring will determine once we can see it. They might be living in there too.
Could very well be.
Okay. There's not much at this point that we want to save, especially the fabric stuff,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and the soft goods.
Yeah.
Corey and his team have permission to get rid of anything in here, anything that's
anything
material.
they need to.
Anything they need to, okay?
So we're just here to kind of address all of this stuff mainly, the keep stuff. My only concern is where all this stuff is gonna go. Altogether, you have about 70 boxes that are full, not including all this sorting area. We're pushing extra hard right now because it's the last afternoon where we can really have some work done.
I told one of the girls, this is hard because this is my whole life and you're going through it and trashing it.
We're not doing anything. You're telling us what to do, Terry.
Okay, I'm
We
telling you
haven't-
to get rid of it.
Terry, you're not meaning what you're telling us. You're not talking through a solution with us. You're just giving in, knowing what we want and saying what we want. And so that's the concern for us, is that we do this and we're just traumatizing you, and that's not what we're here to do. In that case, do you want us to fill the garage? Because it might rain.
Or Corey's room. Which do you think would keep it safer?
Garage.
Okay. We're gonna be literally filling up her garage with dozens and dozens of boxes. She's not gonna be able to open them or look at them because they're gonna be stacked high and they're gonna be stacked deep. So what's the point of keeping them? It's just like before.
We have one final push tomorrow. I'm hoping that with the remaining items she needs to sort through, that she'll be able to increase her decision-making with regard to what to get rid of.
That can go. That can go.
We have a plumber in the bathroom putting a toilet in. The HVAC people are here right now. They're checking all the systems on the furnace, which seems to be just an igniter problem, which is pretty easy to fix. There it is. Welcome home.
Hello, come
Wow.
on in to your home.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What do you think, opening your front door and seeing
Oh, I love it.
furniture?
I love it.
You got a smile on your face there. Look at your beautiful glassware. You stepped out of the hoarding and you're now actually embracing the collector part of you. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. A pretty dramatic difference from
Oh,
where we
absolutely.
started. I mean, like,
Absolutely.
Yes, that ammonia smell is almost gone. I can only smell cleaning solutions now.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a dramatic difference. Just getting all that carpet, that saturated carpet out, really took out 90% of that odor.
Yeah.
You do have a table where you can have a guest over. You can have your father over, your granddaughters, Corey, whoever you want. It's a safe kitchen. It's a clean kitchen. Everything is here now for you to decide if you want to cook here or go to Dad's house.
Yep. That'll be nice. Look at that.
So the plumbing is fixed in here. You can bathe, you can shower, you can use the toilet. I'll turn the water on before I leave.
Yeah, nice. Hi, babies.
We built you just a little craft area to get started.
Yeah.
You know, where you can do your arts and painting and crocheting and whatever else interests you so that you have something to be passionate about again.
I feel better when I'm creating something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love it.
That's the biggest smile I've seen all week.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this would be something I absolutely would pick. Yeah, I would definitely pick that.
I'm glad you like it.
This, I love it.
So glad to hear that.
Yeah. This has been a good start for my daughter and I to start rebuilding the relationship we had when she was in grade school. So as long as she's willing to work on it, I certainly am too. Bring it in.
It's the cuddle train.
Okay, we're done.
I'm Anna, and I work in healthcare. I was born in Guyana, South America, and I went to England when I was 11 years old. My name is Barbara. I'm Anna's sister. We lived in England for about 20 years, and then we moved to Florida. You know, I never thought that we'd have a hoarder in the family. But she disguised it very well.
I'm Natasha, and Anna is my mom. I come from a family that's pretty astute. For them to deal with someone who has a hoarding issue is something that they would never want to deal with. Point blank, period.
Natasha's been away for many years, and she came back to Florida with her 3 children needing some help.
I sent my oldest daughter to knock on the door, but she would not allow my daughter to come in.
When I opened the door and I saw them, I automatically closed my door.
Initially, I tried to talk to my mom to get her to allow me into her home.
We got more and more suspicious, and so it was a collaboration between myself and my niece.
We decided that we were going to go into her home.
I'm not going to implicate myself and say how, but we did enter the house.
The first thing that came to my mind was run. Oh my God.
Everything was packed up to the ceiling. It seemed like 2 mountains on each side and a little valley in the middle to walk.
So my neighbor called me while I was working. She said, there are people at your home. I said, call the police.
When we came back outside, the police were already pulling up.
They didn't ask me if I know my sister.
I said, no, I don't know who she is. They said, we're going to arrest her.
They're going to call APS or DPS or some PS.
The authorities would come in and probably take Anna out of her home. She may lose the house, bottom line.
Threats don't help because I don't respond to threats.
My mom can be a pretty tough person. She has a way of putting you in your place if you're crossing a line that she doesn't want you to cross. She's a very smart woman. She knows the psychological and mental games that you can play with an individual, and she knows how to play good.
Everyone thinks of me as someone that's very confident. I think some of them even think I'm invincible. I am invincible at times.
Once it gets down to it, there is a possibility that my mom might get hostile or even abusive.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. I'm getting ready to take the family into the house. Are you willing to let the family go in and see it?
No.
You got like 10 people standing on the outside ready to move junk out, and you're not really able to do that.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in compulsive hoarding. You called us here because you didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to go back and forth.
Your family needs to see what the whole picture looks like.
They don't.
Anna refuses to let us into the house. Dr. Zazio tried 6, 7 different ways to say it, and she was not going to let us in.
If we wanted to come over here and enjoy a meal with her, we couldn't. Period. I resent her for that.
Anna, hold up.
Exactly.
What we're trying to say.
Anna, you can't walk away from this. I need you over here.
I'm worried about the relationship between Anna and Natasha.
It is a waste of time.
I'm afraid this whole thing could fall apart.
Her energy, I can't take. I will put my foot up her damn ass. I gave birth to her, and I will kick her ass if I have to. Right here, right today. I would do it. I will kick her ass. I'm just very pissed off right now.
What do you think we can do at this point? Because, you know, we have a limited amount of time and we want to
There's nothing we can do. They can help me with the garage, and then they can bloody well leave.
Okay.
That's what we can do.
I really want to get everybody in the house, but I know earning Anna's respect is more important. So she's letting us into the garage, which is a big deal for her.
This old monitor you don't need, do you, there?
It needs to go in the donation bag.
Well, that's not your decision. I don't need her.
You never need me.
Oh, God. I can't deal with you.
I can't deal with your hoarding.
Okay, get the hell out.
I can't deal with that.
Okay.
Well, y'all gonna have to deal with each other. Y'all gotta grow up and deal with each other, period.
Get away from me right frickin' now. Okay? I've had it, and I said I want her gone.
I know this is tough.
As her only child, and with my 3 kids that love their grandmother so much, it makes me want to run and never, ever want to come back.
Right now, there is no communication between Natasha and her mom. I'm gonna have to stay very close to them.
I'm gonna be the scapegoat for her to, like, abuse, like.
Well, just like I'm talking
And I
to
want to
you.
say, like, you know what, shove it.
Keep. We do have a lot of stuff outside, but
Now, we've actually done so much work today, we need to get in the house and start working. I'm hoping you'll just say, yeah, let's go and make a plan for tomorrow and come back out and move on.
Okay.
Why don't you take it by the door? I think you should move so your feet could be on the ground.
oh my gosh, close that quick.
No, she needs to
just
see
put
it.
it in the garbage.
Where do you put that?
Natasha.
I'm just asking.
Natasha,
Up your ass. is
actually,
where we put
Natasha.
it.
The fighting going on in this family is really slowing the process down.
Something's wrong with her, clearly. Her whole thought process frustrates me. Look at this. The roaches are buried up under all this. Shovel all that and put it in the garbage. Oh my God.
It's good if you could just work and not talk.
No, I like to talk and work.
We have problems.
Well, oh well, maybe we won't have any if they take Anna out and medicate her ass. All this need to go in the freaking garbage. All this right here. She want to keep them too, the damn bugs.
Matt and I are spending more time trying to put out fires than we are getting this house in order.
This unbelievable. Anna, do you want to keep this? Does this go in the keep box?
You need to stop performing.
No, you are performing when you tiptoe around her with her. That's performing to me. Tiptoeing around her with this. No, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. So performing, you deserve an Oscar.
Natasha went ballistic. She was screaming, she was yelling, she was completely out of control.
Tell me about performing. Performing is the y'all been sitting around her doing for the last few years. That's performing. This right here is for real.
People need what they need to cope, but we're not gonna have our guys around.
I agree.
That much
It's
anger.
just abusive.
Everybody want to be so damn full of.
Young people come out.
This house need a tent over it. A damn tent. Anybody in their right mind could see that.
Can you please get Natasha out of my house? I don't need her.
Get the camera off of me. And you can take your mics off me too.
At this point, it's going to take an act of God to get this house even close to being livable.
That's still got a garage sale ticket on it. Why don't we just leave the price on it, put it in the garage sale? Save you some time. Anna really hustled today. Boom!
okay,
I like that. The secret's gone. She can have people in her home again. Let's dump this, baby.
I want the stress ball. Everybody needs a stress ball.
Trash.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's a miracle. It just seemed impossible.
We have a maid service in here now. We have painters here.
I would have never imagined that there would be so many helping hands toward fulfilling this goal.
We're looking at the whole picture. When we talk about the whole picture, that includes you, and that includes your mom. Talk to me about what you would like your relationship with your mom to be.
She's an important part of my life.
I'm hoping the two of you can start to talk from your hearts and share with one another how you feel.
I would like for us to have a better relationship.
I understand that you feel left out or pushed aside or whatever.
What do you want for your relationship with your daughter?
if we're going to move forward, we can't be sarcastic and we can't be disrespectful.
Really? This is coming from the same person that was telling me yesterday that they're gonna put their right foot up my A?
Okay, but hang on. Okay, right.
Okay,
But
I'm
Natasha,
sorry.
but what she said was going forward, we. She didn't say you.
Okay.
You've got one daughter. You've got one mother. Embrace it. I am hoping that they will follow through with aftercare so that they can try to heal some of these wounds. What do you see?
It's magnificent.
When your family knocks on the door, are you going to invite them in?
I'll invite them in.
Even though they fought, they came together and they hustled and they got it done.
Oh, wow, it's cute.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
The kids will be able to enjoy some quality family time with their grandmother now.
You can now come and stay with Grandma with your sisters, huh?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yes.
So cute.
Okay, here I come. Meow. Meow. I'm Ruth Ann, and I'm me. And I like me. No, get back. I've got something for you. I enjoy my pets. I enjoy my life. And I enjoy the things I do at my house. I would say that I have hoarding tendencies that have gone overboard. Is the house a mess? It's ridiculous. It's a sad, sad thing.
My name is Tamara, and my mother is Ruth Ann. My mom is definitely a hoarder, and she is every kind of a hoarder. Animal, good stuff, bad stuff, trash, everything. She's kind of like the hamster in her own home because there's just a trail through the house. She has more stuff than anybody I know. She doesn't use them.
My whole house is full of treasures. They're good. All my stuff is good. I just gather it up. I don't know how it gets in. And when I do anything, I do it, I think, in a big way. Sometimes a little bit too big. As you can see, more ways than one.
I think that she will always be that way. It's in her. It is her.
That house in its day was a beautiful house. She has made it the way it is right now because of her hoarding.
I'm Patty, and I'm a cousin to Ruth Ann. I'm disgusted on what Ruth Ann has done to this home. My mom and dad purchased that house, I believe, around 1966. I was born and raised in that home. It was gorgeous, beautiful. It has white oak throughout. You know, it's 3,700 square feet, 4 huge bedrooms. I think it sits on an acre lot. It's a gorgeous house, and it's something that none of us in our lifetime will ever see replicated. You can't build a home like that. Ruth Ann had approached my mother and asked her if she was interested in selling. And Ruth Ann assured her that she would take care of the home and make it a bed and breakfast.
I had hopes and dreams and schemes. The house was intended to touch people's lives when they came through the gate.
I don't think she had any intentions of turning that into a bed and breakfast. It makes me angry because I feel like she blatantly lied.
The bigger the dream, the further it was to reach. That's when I lost control of it.
It was strange. My mom's hoarding got out of hand when she moved to that house.
I would say within a matter of a year, you could start seeing things piling up. Probably 2 or 3 years that it really became apparent that she had a problem. You couldn't see the front porch, you couldn't see the driveway. It became a big mess. Breaks my heart. I get very emotional, very emotional. It's more than just a house. It's not just four walls. It has life, it had connection. It's sad. I feel like it's almost like a death. And my mom died mourning that house. I mean, mourning it. It would kill her to see it.
There's nothing wrong with the house. It's the person that ended up being in it. That's what the problem was. I feel like I've disrespected it, putting all this trash around it. But that doesn't mean that the house is broken. I was the broken one. Because a normal person doesn't live like this.
What the hell happened? What happened to you? What happened here? I mean, we all know hoarding is something that's mental. I mean, it comes from some kind of tragedy.
Many years before I ever moved into this house, there was a tragedy as far as I had a boyfriend that ran off with my daughter. My daughter was 7 when I met him. She ran off when she was 15. And he ran off with her. You know, that's not right. When they first met and she was 7, she's supposed to sit on Daddy's lap, right? You don't think much of it.
I can remember conversations about what he was doing to me.
One of the major stepping stones was when she was in 8th grade and would have a little boyfriend, and he showed jealousy to my daughter. You know, he didn't like her having male friends from the 8th grade. Well, that's not normal. When this came out, she ended up being a ward of the court.
I was placed into a foster home because of being molested by my mom's boyfriend. I ran away from the foster home, falsified a birth certificate, got married to my mom's boyfriend, had 3 kids with him. I loved him. I love him now, and then he just passed February.
He was 10 years older than I was, but that made him 30 years older than her.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name's Corey Chalmers. I'm an extreme cleaner that specializes in biohazard and hoarding. Ruth Ann, we are all here with one goal, to help you out of this mess.
Thank you.
Ruth Ann is just a very active acquirer. I mean, this is an old, historical, beautiful house that she has completely destroyed. The goal is to get your house functional and safe for you so you don't burn up and die in there.
Okay.
Okay, so we all have the common goal. It's how we get there that's gonna be the struggle. Just from talking to you, I know there's gonna be some struggle.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Ruth Ann's gonna handle the cleanup process very well at all. I think all the things in the house have value to her to the point where she's not willing to let go of them. There's no easy way to get from where we're at now to functional and safe. So there's gonna be some challenges.
I'm Dr. Melva Green, a psychiatrist specializing in hoarding behaviors. This is going to be difficult. She's held on to a lot of things, and not just the physical things, but a lot of things emotionally that are going to come up, okay?
Everyone good with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Just into the cleanup, Ruth Ann completely fell apart. I think she's coming to realize that this is a lot harder than she may have suspected. This is what I've been talking about. This is the hard part.
So everything that's been here with me as my security blanket or whatever.
Are you secure right now?
Ruthie?
You know.
No,
Ruth?
you're not secure. You're broken. You're broken, Ma.
If you want them to be able to help you, you've got to identify someone that you can trust, okay? To throw out the trash, okay?
Can Scott start outside?
Yeah, can we just start getting trash
Trash
out here?
and
Just get it
things
with
outside?
anything out front, everything. Just let's get it going. Let's get the trucks loaded.
All right.
Okay, so you're okay with them doing the outside? Because that'll keep a lot of people busy.
All right.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Yes.
Right on.
So Ruth Ann gave Scott the green light to go fill up the truck with anything he wanted from the front yard, which he did. Ruth Ann, I need to borrow you just for a minute. I want you to see outside and make sure that you're okay with Everything going on
I
up there?
already seen something. I mean, you're throwing away everything. Why now that yellow thing, Scott, now what about the metal thing?
And of course, when I invite her to come out and make sure that the truck is good, ready to go, she finds things like a wheelbarrow with flattened tires that she must have.
It is a wheelbarrow that you pick up like that and you tip it like that and it tips up and dumps itself.
But do you use it?
Do you
need
know
it?
that's a $200 wheelbarrow? So
No, it's not. Right now, it's a $0 wheelbarrow.
But if you don't use it, Ma, then it ain't worth nothing.
It's taking up space.
Can I get a trash bag?
Yeah. Here. Right here. There we go. What are we doing with this? Trash or keep or what is it?
No, I would cut it up for my bulletin board.
I'm beyond frustrated right now. As soon as we think we're making a little bit of progress, we go right back the other way.
Mom, you really want this shoe rack all bent up and
Scott, that's what the problem is when we make a decision and then everybody wants to stop and nitpick every item.
there's too much stuff and you gotta get rid of it or you're gonna have it forever and it's gonna be piled up in your way.
What difference does it make right now?
This is ridiculous. Like this, you can't even use the stove.
You guys want to complain instead of listen.
You know what? We're getting nowhere. This is what we should do. We should just fill a truck up within like 20 minutes with this stuff right here. She's always just moved it from one place to another and she just thinks that everything can have a place, but it's just not possible.
Way too long.
I'm upstairs on the landing, and I think I smell marijuana. Tamara?
Yeah?
When I ask her, she fesses up. It smells like pot in there.
I was smoking pot.
Tamara in the bathroom getting high is just a clear indication of wanting to check out. Are you feeling anxious?
I feel like that I was the one that did it.
I was struck by her taking responsibility, that she was the reason that her mother's boyfriend made these choices. She drops this bombshell.
It was me and him, not me being abused. In other words, I was the other woman.
This is a family with some deep issues and some really severe avoidant behavior.
They said when you're broken, you hang on to things and your things don't run off.
How did you get broken?
I don't know.
You do.
They look at each other and you can see they both know, but they're not expressing it. It's just swept under the rug.
Do you think this has anything to do with your relationship with your daughter?
Probably everything.
Probably everything.
It's been bad for my whole life. It's just that we never dealt with it. You know, my dad just passed away, like not even a month ago. So it's been really, really hard for me because they're all I have left.
It is what it is.
Well, yeah, and you can't change what already happened.
Neither of them is really ready to go there. This is tough.
Everybody needs to pull stuff off the porch, load the truck, take stuff to the back.
All right, you guys, we're all done. Might not have been the exact ending we were looking for, but can we at least say we've learned a lot through this process?
Yes.
Yes. We learned a lot about each other, for one, and what our limitations are.
It's very difficult for both Ruth Ann and Tamara to say certain things, but they're beginning to speak about what happened. So many hurts, so much deception, that by bringing this to light, this is an opportunity for Ruth Ann to really step on the path to healing.
If you guys continue to work on the family stuff, I think this house will continue to get better too.
This was a great start, I'll call it. A great start.
Yeah.
I feel like even though Ruth Ann couldn't let go of a lot of her things, we still did the most important thing, was to make an area livable and clean and safe for her. I feel like as long as it stays that way, I don't think we'll need to report her to APS. I don't think I will.
Ruth Ann, is this something that you can continue once we leave?